Okay, this is a Larks head knot. This is the most basic knot that you use to attach the cords. So what you're gonna do is fold the cord in half. This is dead center. And then you're going to throw over your dowel and then pull the two tail ends through. Okay, I'm gonna squeeze that to the center and I'll show you one more. So you take the center of the rope, throw it over, grab that loop, and then pull the two tails of the rope through, and then just tighten it up. So this involves just 2 cords. You could do it with 4, but it will be very bulky. So in this case, you're gonna have 1 lead cord. So pull that one down so you know it's your lead cord. What you're gonna do is just, so this is the other piece that you're gonna be looping it with. Just pull it through and then up like that. Then you switch your lead cord. So you pull down, this is your lead cord. This one is gonna go over and then up. Now the yellow is your lead cord. Pull that one down and the green goes over and up. Now the green's the lead. Yellow goes over and up. So you can see it makes kind of like a square, like it kind of squiggles. And then you can, stretch it out just a little bit when you're all finished. It'll give it, so it's not so bunched up. Okay, this is a square knot, another basic knot. So in this case, you have 4 ropes. You're gonna take the left-hand side and you're gonna make like as if you were drawing a number 4. And that's gonna go over these 2 anchor pieces here. Then you're gonna take your right hand piece and go over the number 4. So it's kind of like you're drawing a 4 like that, like as if you were drawing the number 4. And then it goes behind these two and through. And then snug it up. Now we're gonna do the opposite to make a complete square knot. So it's like your opposite number 4. Bring this over behind these 2 and through. And then just pull on the ends to tighten it up. If you only have, let's say you only have 3 ropes, you can still do this knot. You just do it with only 1 in the center. So like that. So if you end up with, for some reason an odd number and you don't have an even 4, then just do it with 3. And this might come in handy if you have like 1 rope that's kind of going through your piece and you have 1 little, rope on the end that you want to incorporate into the piece so it's not just hanging there. So don't feel like you always have to have an even 4 to do it. You can do it with 3 ropes as well. This is a beginner pattern. This is what we'll be making. This is made with 1/8 inch cotton rope. This is also cotton rope, but this is 4 millimeters, which is about 3/16 inch cotton rope. This is already dyed, so you can see when it unravels, these strings themselves are actually dyed, not the rope. So you're going to need 16 pieces and a longer piece of driftwood. I just found this, so it was free. The total cost for this project is about $20. You're gonna need some rope, about 100 feet of rope. You're gonna need some scissors and a piece of driftwood. So to cut this, like I said, you need 16 pieces. You need 4 pieces that are 1 body length. Those are gonna go on the outside. You can see how the pattern has a diamond shape and these are shorter. Also the center ropes are being worked more, so you need those to be longer. You need 4 that are 1 body length. You need 4 that are 1.5 body lengths. Those are these 2 and this one. I'm going to cut 1 more just to show you how I do it. You also need 4 ropes that are 2 body lengths. Those are the 4 in the center. So 1.5, cut it. Find the center of the rope by putting the tails together. That's the center. You're gonna throw this over the piece of driftwood, grab the loop, and then pull the tails through the loop. That's called a Lark's head knot. I have a video if you want to see that, a short video. Okay, so the pattern is we take the center 4. So you're gonna find the center 4, that's those, and you're gonna do a square knot. So a left-handed square knot, and then a right-handed square knot. Okay, then you're gonna skip these 2 neighbors. You're not gonna work those. You're gonna work these next 4 on both sides. Left-handed square knot, right-handed square knot. And the same over here. This is a symmetrical pattern. Okay, now you're gonna take these 2 ropes and these 2 ropes and work another square knot. So these are gonna just hang down a little bit right there. You're making like a diamond shape. So these 2 and these 2 that we didn't work. Snug it all the way up. Okay, now you're gonna work these 2 and these 2. And the same thing on the other side. Okay, now you can see we're at the center. Now you're gonna work these 2 from this side and these 2 from this side. Another left and right-handed square knot. Make it tight. Okay, now we're doing a diagonal half hitch knot. We're gonna use this one, the neighbor that we haven't worked at all. That's gonna be the lead cord on this side. This is the lead cord on this side. So you just kind of pull that to the center, and I have a video on this if you need more direction. Take the neighbor to the lead cord and throw it over the rope and pull the tail through the space created. So again, throw it over and pull the tail through. You work every cord twice, and the reason for that is to secure the knot. So you're just gonna go all the way till you end up in the center on this side, and then you're gonna do the same thing on the left side. Okay, the right side is done. Let's move on to the left side. We're taking the unworked neighbor, that's gonna be the lead cord. And this one to the left side, it's the same thing. Throw it over and pull it through the space created. So sometimes people get confused about this when you're doing it on the opposite side, but it's the same thing, just will take you a minute to figure it out, probably. So we're gonna work all of these till we have all of these ropes worked, and then we're gonna do another row of square knots down the side, like here. So let me finish this row up, and I'll show you how to do the next part. If your ropes are kind of too far apart, just pull them together like that. Like mine got a little bit far apart just because my U-hook was holding it. And then at the end of this row, oops, so if it's not very tight, you can just kind of pull it tighter, because you want it to be tight. You don't want to have, well, I don't know, it's a design element, I guess, so you could have it looser if you want it to look looser. I'm doing it really tight. And then just kind of pull them down so they're going to come together nicely. Okay, now just leave those unworked. Now we're gonna do, this little guy is about to come off. I'm gonna move him over. There we go. Okay, now we're working square knots down. So we're gonna take these 4, let's see if that's what I did. Yeah, okay. Is that what I did? Yeah. Those 4, and then these 2 and these 2. Okay, and then these 2 that you just worked, part of the previous square knot, and the next 2. So these 2 are getting worked twice. Actually, I'm gonna leave this one unworked. I'll show you what I'm gonna do there. So start on this side. Okay, now we have, you can see this 4 center ones haven't been worked. I'm gonna cross this over. So I'm gonna do these 4 as a square knot. This is just to kind of bring it together. And then the same, the right lead cord is gonna go into this square knot right here. Like that. Okay, now work the center as a square knot. Okay. And the last part of this pattern is we're going to use this as our lead cord on this side, and this is our lead cord on this side. So we're doing the same diagonal half hitch, but we're gonna leave a little space. So have it come down like that far. Okay, I just realized a mistake in my work here. On the sample piece I did something different through here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this out on both sides, and I'm gonna add one more rope here because I have some extra rope. So that's the nice thing about macrame, you can just kind of undo it. So to take this out, this diagonal clove hitch knot, you're just gonna pull on the lead cord, pull all these out like this. And now all your work is undone, but it's easier than unwrapping them all. So just pull the lead cord out like that. So since this isn't gonna be quite the way it was looking, wasn't quite the look I wanted, I'm gonna add one more here and here. And I'm gonna do that with just one body length of cord. Probably gonna have to shift this over just a little bit too. And get it to fit on here better. There we go. Okay. Yes, this is what I wanted it to look like. So add your other one over here. Now the very far cord is our lead cord. We're gonna leave some space, so we're gonna kind of let it hang down a little bit more and do the double or the diagonal clove hitch knot. But we're not gonna tighten it all the way up to the top like we were before. We're just gonna let it hang down so it has all this space right here. And I want it to be kind of straight, so I'm just trying to keep it from moving inward by tightening it too much. Like I don't want it to go like that. When we get both of these done, then we're gonna work an alternating half hitch at the center. And I've showed you that in some of my other videos, but I'll show you again just in case you haven't seen them. You don't have to click on a different video. So do the same thing on the left side that you're doing here on the right side. And you want it to be symmetrical, of course. So try to keep your cords as even as possible. Let me finish this up and I'll show you the last step, which is the centerpiece, this one right here, called the alternating half hitch knot. Okay, the alternating half hitch, you're gonna have each cord's gonna alternate as the lead cord. So you're gonna take this one and pull it down, this one, drape it over, and then just pull it tight. And then now this one's lead cord. You're gonna, it's just like making a knot around it basically. And then you switch, 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 switch. So this is gonna be just a little bit short, but that's okay. Every one of these wall hangings is different. You know, that's the fun part about it. Okay, so now, of course, on this piece, you could make the space shorter. You could do it, you know, right here. You can always tighten these up so that everything is as symmetrical as possible. I'm gonna try to tighten this a little bit. To tighten it, you just kind of grab the back of the knot on that. Okay, now I think I will probably cut this so it has a little bit of a diamond shape again, or maybe I'll just leave it random. It kind of looks cool random. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm Melissa from macramewithmelissa.com, and I'm trying to build my Instagram, so if you would please tag me if you make this project. My Instagram is crafty_ginger, and I'd love to see your projects. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.